5 quotes that will change your day in 60 seconds. Feeling stuck? Overwhelmed? Like you're running on a treadmill while the world is running a marathon without you? If you feel like you're not quite where you wanted to be in life, this is for you. We're all living under this constant, invisible pressure. The pressure to do more, be more, and have more. It's a quiet weight that builds up day by day, leaving us feeling drained, uninspired, and just plain lost. We scroll through the highlight reels of everyone else's lives and can't help but wonder, so when does my highlight reel start? We look at the mountain of our own ambitions and feel totally paralyzed by how steep the climb looks. That feeling isn't just in your head, it's real, and it is heavy. But what if you could just shrug that weight off? What if you could change the entire vibe of your day, not with some huge dramatic event, but with a simple shift in how you see things? Give us 60 seconds. We'll give you 5 perspectives that could change everything. Now you might be thinking, change my day in 60 seconds? That's a bit of a stretch. And you know what? You're right. The quotes themselves, the 5 keys we're about to give you, will take less than a minute. But the real change happens in the moments after, when you take these ideas, and together, we figure out just how powerful they really are. So let's start the clock. Here are 5 quotes. Then, we'll explore how they can reshape your reality. First, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. Second, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Third, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Fourth, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. And fifth, happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. The quote for when you're stuck. Let's start with that first one. A beautifully simple truth from Mark Twain. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Think about that project you keep pushing to next week. That book you want to write. That business idea that's just sitting there. That healthier lifestyle that's always scheduled to start on Monday. What's the one thing they all have in common? They all live in the land of someday. And the biggest thing standing between you and where you want to be is that gap of just not starting. Twain's genius is that he completely demystifies success. He's telling us the secret isn't some magic formula or a lucky break. It's almost laughably simple. Just begin. The act of starting is you, planting your flag. It's the engine finally turning over. The full version of this thought is even better. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks, and then starting on the first one. This is where the real magic is. That huge, intimidating goal doesn't seem so scary when you realize you only have to focus on the first step. You don't have to write a whole book today. You just have to write one sentence. You don't have to launch a company this week. You just have to make one phone call. This quote is a direct hit on procrastination. Procrastination is usually just fear wearing a trench coat. Fear of not being good enough. Fear of failing. Fear of the unknown. But action is the cure for fear. The second you start, you switch your brain from worrying about the result to engaging in the process. You're no longer just watching your life happen. You're in the driver's seat. So right now, what's one tiny, manageable thing you can do? Don't think about step 10. Don't even worry about step 2. Just figure out step 1 and do it. That's how you get ahead. The quote for when you've failed. But what happens when you take that first step and trip? What happens when your amazing start ends in what feels like a total failure? This is where most of us give up, and it's why our second quote from the master of invention, Thomas Edison, is so important. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. This is one of the most powerful mental flips you can ever make. Edison, who famously went through thousands of prototypes to get the light bulb right, didn't see his journey as a long list of failures. He saw it as a process of elimination. Each wrong answer wasn't a stop sign. It was a guidepost showing him where not to go next. It was data. It was learning. It was progress. We're all taught to be terrified of failure. We see it as a final verdict on our talent. But Edison's take is liberating. Failure isn't a grade on your permanent record. It's just a required course for the degree in success. Every great invention, every breakthrough, every success story is built on a mountain of ways that won't work. Think about it. That business idea that flopped? That wasn't a failure. It was a free masterclass in what customers don't want. That relationship that ended? Not a waste of time. It was a lesson in what you truly need. That job you didn't get? It wasn't a rejection. It was a redirection. Adopting this mindset gives you permission to be bold, to experiment, to try things, and to learn. It removes the pressure of having to be perfect on the first try. Success isn't a straight line. It's a messy, winding road with a lot of detours. The people who make it aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who see each stumble as just one more way that won't work, which gets them one step closer to the way that will. The quote for when you doubt yourself. Okay, so you're starting. You're reframing failure. But then a new opponent shows up, and this one is an inside job, the voice of doubt. The one that whispers you're not smart enough, not ready, not good enough. This battle is often the toughest, which is why our third quote from Henry Ford is the foundation for everything. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. This is all about the incredible power of belief. It means your mindset isn't just watching the game, it's calling the plays. Your conviction, or your lack of it, is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you go into something with the gut feeling that you're going to fail, you're basically programming yourself for that exact outcome. You'll hesitate when you need to be bold. You'll see problems as giant walls instead of hurdles. You'll take any tiny setback as proof that you were right all along and give up. Your brain, already convinced it can't be done, will stop looking for solutions. But if you go in with the belief that you can do it, your entire system aligns with that goal. Your brain hunts for solutions. You see setbacks as temporary. You tap into reserves of creativity you didn't even know you had. Your belief doesn't magically give you the ability, but it unlocks the full potential of the ability you already have. This isn't about magical thinking. It's not about thinking you can fly and then jumping off a roof. It's about all the challenges that are actually within your reach. That promotion, that exam, that creative project. Your belief is the deciding factor. Think of two athletes with the exact same physical talent. One is full of doubt, replaying old mistakes. The other has an unshakable belief in their training. Who do you think is going to win? The battle is won or lost in your head long before it happens in the real world. The quote for when you're lost in comparison, for taking action, you're embracing the process, you're working on your self-belief, and then you look around. You open up social media, you see the polished successes and perfect lives of other people, and that old toxic feeling starts to creep in. Comparison. You question your own path, your own speed, your own life. And that's exactly when you need to remember our fourth quote from Steve Jobs. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. In a world where we're constantly connected, it's never been easier to get lost in what everyone else is doing. We're bombarded with other people's ideas of a good life, their careers, their vacations, their relationships. Jobs' warning is sharp. Don't get trapped in dogma, which he called living with the results of other people's thinking. Every minute you spend wishing you had someone else's life is a minute stolen from your own. Every step you take toward a goal that isn't really yours is a step away from your own happiness. Your path is yours alone. Your timeline is your own. Comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20 is just a guaranteed way to feel awful. This quote makes us ask the big questions. What do I want? Not my parents, not my friends, not what I see online. What does a successful life look like to me? Authenticity means having the guts to turn down the volume on everyone else's opinions and listen to your own inner voice. As Jobs also said, you have to have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Your life is a one-of-a-kind original. Don't waste your precious time trying to be a copy. The quote for finding happiness now. This brings us to our final quote, the one that ties it all together. We've talked about starting, persevering, believing, and being you. But why? We do all this for a better life, for happiness. But the biggest lie we're told is that happiness is a destination. That's why this piece of wisdom from the Dalai Lama is our final key. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. This idea completely dismantles the "I'll be happy when" trap. I'll be happy when I get the promotion, when I lose the weight, when I'm in a relationship. We're always putting our joy on layaway, waiting for some future event to finally let ourselves feel it. The Dalai Lama is telling us that happiness isn't the prize you get at the end. It's the road you're walking on, and you build it with your actions every day. It's a state of being you practice, moment by moment. This connects back to everything we've talked about. Happiness is in the action of starting. It's in the action of learning from a setback. It's in the action of choosing to believe in yourself and live your own life. Happiness isn't a result. It's a practice. You can find it in tiny, conscious choices. Choosing gratitude over complaint. Choosing to be present instead of worrying about the future. It's not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. You have the power right now to take an action that creates happiness. Send a thank you text. Take one deep, grateful breath. Take that first tiny step on a project that excites you. Happiness isn't out there somewhere. It's right here, and you generate it with your actions. So there you have it, 5 quotes to change your day, and maybe even your life. The secret to getting ahead is just to start. Failure is just learning. Your belief shapes your reality. Your life is your own to live. And happiness comes from what you do, not what you get. These aren't just nice-sounding phrases. They are tools. They are a battle plan against doubt, fear, and just sitting still. The day is going to pass one way or another. You can either rise to meet it with intention, or you can let it happen to you. The choice is always yours. If one of these quotes hit home for you, let us know in the comments. What's a favorite quote that helps you get through a tough day? Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to read. And for more content designed to fuel your journey, make sure to subscribe and share this video with someone who could use it today.